Is this your first time to Australia? Yeah?
Customs and Border Protection officers in Sydney have stopped 2 men arriving off a flight from Indonesia. They say they are here for 2 days on business before returning home.
In your bag, you don't have life, no? Good.
But as Officer John opens one of the men's suitcases, he becomes suspicious when it's full of gift-wrapped packages.
What have we here? What's this? Sorry? Smokes. Okay. And what's here? All right. Why are you looking at him? Don't look at him. I want you to look here. Don't touch anything. Okay? Now, on this question number 2 is asking if you are carrying more than 50 cigarettes or 50 grams of tobacco products. You've said to me, no.
Due to the high duties and taxes on cigarettes in Australia, buying them cheaply in Asia and selling them here can create a substantial profit, making them attractive for illegal importation.
Why did you tick no? I asked you if you read and understood all the questions and you said to me yes. I asked you if you packed this bag, you said yes. I asked you if you knew everything that was inside this bag, you said to me yes. But you've got here no.
Officer John counts 29 cartons containing a total of 5,800 cigarettes. Now they need to determine what the passenger intends on doing with them.
Who are you going to give these cigarettes to? Who are these cigarettes for?
It's early evening and immigration compliance officers are being briefed on a surprise blitz targeting a taxi rank at Darwin's International Airport.
Okay guys, so as you're aware, we've got an operation tonight. Our major role would be in conducting immigration status checks of the taxi drivers. So if we find anyone of interest to the department, we'll deal with those individuals on the site. All right, a last-minute gear check and we'll be off.
A checkpoint is quickly set up at the airport approach, and officers begin confirming the drivers' identities and immigration status.
You say that you're an Australian citizen.
Can you tell me what your citizenship is? Australian?
And the sweep soon gives them their first catch of the night.
Okay, and I've just checked your details. Now, what visa are you on?
I'm on bridging visa.
Yep.
It appears the driver was originally on a student visa, which has now expired. To remain in Australia, the driver's obtained a temporary bridging visa while he awaits further processing.
Attached to that bridging visa is basically a condition that doesn't allow it to work.
What's your bridging visa for? What have you applied for?
It's a long story.
In Sydney, biosecurity officers have stopped this father and son arriving from China.
We've got 2 bags and they've both got organic material that we're concerned about. And the 4th one too.
It seems all the bags belonging to the 2 men may contain undeclared food.
Okay. So what is all of this?
Biscuits.
So what is it made from?
How to say? From this.
From nuts. Question number 6. Do you have any food?
I think it is meat. I have no meat.
It says any food.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstand.
Yeah, any food. This is in your language, yes?
Yes.
So it says any food, including dried, preserved, cooked.
Biosecurity officer Laura points out just how strict Australian quarantine laws are and how false declarations can result in severe penalties.
Okay, this is a legal document.
So the passenger decides to change his approach.
No, you can't change now. Too late. Okay, this is in your language, so you should understand the card. All right?
Sorry, can I change it?
No, you can't change it. It's too late. You already signed it like this. You can't change it.
If all the bags contain as much food as the first, this passenger may be up for a hefty fine. This passenger says he has come to Australia on a work trip, but Customs and Border Protection officers have discovered 29 cartons of cigarettes concealed in gift wrapping in his luggage, all of which he has failed to declare on his incoming passenger card.
The gentleman's here for 2 days, so it's highly unlikely he's going to smoke 5,800 cigarettes in 2 days. It's obviously been brought in for another purpose.
Officers suspect the man is going to rendezvous with an Australian contact at his hotel and pass on the cigarettes to be sold on the black market.
Who are you going to give these cigarettes to in Australia?
Just write their name down, yeah, please.
Write the person's name down. Yeah, the person is coming to the hotel for the cigarettes. I want his name.
I don't know.
You must know his name.
Name.
Getting no answers, Officer John takes a closer look at the man's paperwork and passport and makes a surprising discovery. At Darwin Airport, the immigration compliance team is checking the visa status of taxi drivers, and they suspect this foreign student may be working illegally.
Do you know the conditions on your visa?
Actually, I've applied for change of conditions.
But what are your current conditions right now? We have that you have no work rights, okay? So we found you here working, obviously in a taxi.
I've just started, and all these 2 years I haven't been working. You can check that.
Yeah, but your conditions are no work until your change of visa conditions have been approved.
He's basically on a bridging visa C at the moment with a no work condition, so he shouldn't be actually operating the vehicle and working out tonight.
I need details of who your employer is. Who do you work for?
His name is Steve.
The taxi driver contacts the owner of the cab and puts immigration on the line.
Hello, Steve. My name is Maggie. I'm with the Department of Immigration.
Officer Maggie quickly explains to the owner that his taxi driver has been discovered to have no work rights and is working illegally.
We need you to either come and collect the taxi or arrange for another driver to pick up the taxi.
But his response is something quite unexpected.
Sorry, what was that?
Okay.
Biosecurity officers are searching the luggage of this father and son arriving from China after an X-ray showed undeclared organic material in all of their suitcases.
Have you been here before? To Australia?
Sorry.
Have you been to Australia before?
Yes.
How many times? Once. Did you have any food that time?
I like biscuit, some food like biscuits and so on.
And did you say yes on the card?
I forgot.
As the search continues, it's evident there is more food than clothing in the bags.
All right, so every bag today had food in it, okay? Had something to eat. All of the food that you have, you can bring to Australia. It's not a problem. But because you didn't declare on the card...
Sorry, I just misunderstood.
Well, that's not an excuse, unfortunately. It's in your language, okay? And it says at the top, if you're not sure, say yes. Okay? So today, because you have all this food, which you are allowed to bring, it is still $110 fine. $110 penalty.
E10. 110.
So first time to Sydney, yeah? No, you've been here before.
Customs and Border Protection Officer John is checking the passport of this man whom he suspects is trying to smuggle almost 6,000 cigarettes into Australia to sell on the black market.
You've been here before. You said to me first time to Sydney, yeah? What's up?
It seems the passenger has visited Australia 18 times in the last year. Officers now believe this may not be the first time he has brought such a large amount of cigarettes with him, evading thousands of dollars worth of tax.
So you've been to Australia plenty times, 18 times. So you should understand this card.
Being such a regular visitor, Customs and Border Protection officers are sure the man is aware of the 50 cigarette limitation that applies to all passengers. Supervisor Lee questions him further.
The cigarettes, why were they in wrapper? Why were they wrapped up as gifts?
The passenger then writes down the name of his travelling companion and quietly indicates that he was the one who gave him the suitcase of wrapped cigarettes.
He gave them to you. Is that right? He gave you the package, including the wrapper?
Officers must now determine if the passenger is telling the truth and that it's his travelling companion who knows the intended destination of the cigarettes.
If at any time you want me to stop, just face that way. Just tell me to stop, okay?
He agrees to undergo a frisk search to ensure there is nothing concealed on his body. Officer Lee also checks the man's jacket and finds an item which casts doubt on his story. In Sydney, this Chinese passenger is stunned that biosecurity is issuing him with a fine for not declaring 4 suitcases full of food.
$110. Penalty.
10. 110.
110, yes.
110, what's...
Penalty because you did not declare on the card.
I pay 110.
Yes.
I just think it's meat.
But it's not what you think, it's what's written on the card. Okay, on the card it says any food.
I have been here.
That's why it's no excuse. You must be very careful when you are signing. Okay, so today it's $110.
Okay, we have that you have no work rights, okay?
The immigration compliance team has caught this foreign student driving a taxi without a valid visa. Officers have contacted the owner of the cab to inform him that his driver is working illegally.
HALL, we need you to either come and collect the taxi or arrange for another driver to pick up the taxi.
But the owner gives an unexpected excuse.
Sorry, what was that?
It turns out he's in no state to come and retrieve his cab. Officer Maggie goes to confer with her supervisor.
Unfortunately, he can't come and collect the taxi because he's had too much to drink tonight, and he's asked if Mr.
You arrange
Levine,
someone else?
Well, he said he can't at the moment. He's got 4 taxis and they're all over the place.
Right.
So he's asked if Levine can take it back to his place, and that's it. So are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll get it out the way, otherwise it'll cause an issue with the cars around.
Yeah.
Officers record all the driver's current details and he is advised he will be investigated further.
Okay. We've instructed the taxi driver he can take the vehicle to the owner's house and log off and basically not work any further tonight, and we'll follow up with the individual at a later date. Obviously, our concern with the individuals that they were working when they're not actually allowed to. It'll send a clear message out to the community that immigration are out checking people and making sure they're doing the right thing.
Sydney's mail centre, Customs and Border Protection officers are examining a suspicious package sent from Hong Kong. It's been declared as aluminium picture frames.
There's some sort of concealment in the corner just here, but it seems pretty consistent with all of the hangings. So that might be something that's actually built into the frame that's meant to be there.
The first thing that caught the officer's attention is the weight of the package.
On the declaration, it's been declared as 17 kilos. So if there is something in there, if there's possibly something in there, it will be quite a lot of it. But it's not conclusive whether or not there's something in there. So we'll take it in, get it opened up and have a look.
The package is opened by Australia Post, and now Customs and Border Protection can inspect the frames individually.
It's probably not what you'd expect to see a metal wall hanging wrapped in. It's quite heavy as well, quite dense. And all this frame here, I'm starting to think that's concealable space. So I might take it out and X-ray it individually.
So you can definitely see that there's something just inside in between those aluminium frames.
Now that we can tell by looking at the X-ray, it looks sort of a granular concealment.
A swab test of the frame will give officers a clear indication as to what the concealed substance might be.
Just tell me to stop, okay?
A frisk search of this Indonesian passenger is negative. Customs and Border Protection have found almost 6,000 cigarettes hidden in his luggage, which he claims his travelling companion gave to him. But Officer Lee has just made a discovery in the man's jacket which casts doubt on his story.
So this is another card?
Well, yeah, it's another card.
Well, this one has the cigarettes declared. Why did you do that? So this is another card that you filled out, but this one has cigarettes declared. I think you know what's going on, don't you? You know what's going on. One card you not declare, on the other card you did declare.
After pointing the finger at his travelling companion, officers suspect the man knew exactly what his suitcase contained, and he was trying to get the cigarettes across the border undetected.
So we've searched the other guy. He had exactly the same concealment of cigarettes wrapped as presents, and they're obviously working together.
The passengers will now be taken for further questioning.
So we've taken him into the interview room at the moment to get an interpreter on the phone. We've got a few more questions we want to ask him, in particular what he's doing with the cigarettes and who he's giving them to in Australia.
An X-ray of this metal frame has revealed an unknown substance concealed inside. Customs and Border Protection officers take a sample and await the results.
We've got an alarm for ephedrine with the X-ray image on top of the iron scan alert. We'll definitely have to get further into it.
To confirm their findings, officers will need to get a sample of the concealed contents.
Okay, that definitely looks like pseudoephedrine, but to make sure, we're just going to do another test.
Pseudoephedrine is a precursor to make methamphetamine. The narcotics test will turn purple if the officer's suspicions are correct.
And there you can see nice purple colour change, and that gives us a pretty good indication that what we have here is pseudoephedrine.